Hello everyone, welcome to the final episode of our OS module series. In this one, we will look into the remaining functionalities of the OS module in Node.js. So without further ado, let's get started. First function we will be looking into is totalmem. This function is actually pretty simple. When we call it, it returns an integer, and that integer corresponds to the system memory in bytes. If I execute it, as you can see that we got this number, which is obviously huge. So let's convert it into gigabytes. To do that, we need to divide this into 1024 by the power of 3. Because the conversion goes like bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, and finally gigabytes. To do that, we use math.pow method. And once we execute that, as you can see, we got our system memory in terms of gigabytes. Since my system has 16 gigabytes of memory, the reading is fairly accurate. Now we can look up our next function, which is type, and it returns operating system name. It is similar to the platform method, but remember that they are different. For example, if we run that on a Windows computer, it returns Windows NT, unlike platform method, which returns Win32 instead. Next up, we have uptime function. This function returns an integer which corresponds to the uptime in seconds. So if we decide to convert that into hours, we can very easily do that by dividing it into 3600. As you can see, now we got uptime as hours. This function is frequently used on servers for monitoring where the uptime is a main concern. After that said, we have another function, which is user.info. Like the name suggests, this function will fetch the user info. We can give the encoding type as a function argument or leave it empty. In either case, it will return an object which consists of user parameters such as username, UID, GID, shell, and home directory. As you can see on Windows-based systems, the parameters UID and GID will return 1 or -1 and shell returns 0. But we still have the username and home directory values. The rest of them will be fetched on POSIX platforms. And finally, we have version method. It essentially returns the operating system version as a string. As you can see, when I call this method, it returns Windows 10 Pro, which is the version that I am using currently. This method will also work on Unix-based systems. Having said that, we concluded this mini-series. I hope you've enjoyed it. If that is the case, please make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing to see more content like this. See you next time. Take care.